everyone, it's Mrs. P and I am here to do one of my favorite videos. Not my favorite, the Monday minis are my favorite so far, but the cash stuffing, because that just means everything is kind of getting to start over and start fresh for the week, even though it's the end of the week, but this is where my week starts with cash stuffing. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have already gone to the bank. I've got the right denominations in here. I did go ahead and fix the bills so that they are nice and neat before I started. I usually just count, the money real quick in the car before I go too far from the bank. They've never gotten the money wrong, but you never know. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna go ahead. I took the change out. I kind of like this system. I've seen several other channels do it where they already have the change set aside. Just makes life a lot easier than trying to drag it out of the wallet. So here is my change jar. And I personally had not as much money in my change because I didn't spend as much this week on groceries and things. But my husband had quite a bit of change, and so his goes in here too. All right, so there's that. Put that out of the way. Oop, can't put that lid on there. And so this is going to fill up pretty nicely. Probably use that money when it gets filled for back to school stuff. Hopefully it'll be full by that time of the year, because I know we spent a lot of money on back to school stuff. All right, so what should I do first? Let's go ahead and count the money. All right, so here is our money from the bank. And I've got an odd amount of 50s. I'm still going to try to count this on camera. I don't know why I keep scooting this way. I need to put this on my fingers. There are some new bills, I think 20s in here, which is nice because I like the crispy money, but they are harder to count. But I did have some pretty gross ones. All right, so we have, let's just do it this way. I'm going to start with the hundreds through the 20s. So we've got 100, 50, 2, 50, 3, 50, so 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 650, 670, 690, 710. Okay, 710. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just get the 10s for now. 710, this is 720, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90, 900. 10, 20, 30, so 930. 9, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 1,000. And we should have 1,058, by the way. 1,000, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Did I mess up already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. I think I'm right. And this should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I don't know why I second guess myself in the middle of counting, and then my mind starts thinking about messing up or having already messed up, so then I lose track of where I'm at. As I tell my students, go with your first gut instinct, stick with it. Usually you're right the first time. All right, so that is right. We have the right money. The tray is nice and full. Not too thrilled with all of these ones because I know that it's going to bulk up some things, but I'm going to try to do stuff a little bit different maybe in May. I haven't 100% decided, but I was thinking maybe doing some savings challenges for vacation and for my savings fund for like the emergency fund and for Christmas. Did I say that right? Christmas, vacation, and my emergency fund. But I haven't completely decided. All right, so I need to unstuff my wallet. Now, you'll see that I have $10 that needs to go back to the bank. I actually, when I was at the bank, is it just $10 in there? Yeah. When I was at the bank, I forgot about that I had this in there. And it's from, remember when I was doing my weekly check-in for the end of April? I had used unbudgeted for the household expense. And I was like, I don't know why I did that, or actually for home maintenance, because we have a sinking fund for that. So I am going to put that back in the bank. I just haven't done that yet. All right, so I'm going to unstuff groceries. Everything that's rolled, that's left over in grocery is now going into my Sam's envelope, because we do need to go to Sam's in the next couple weeks. We're going to just make a trip of it. So we've got 50, 70, 90, 110, which is nice because I only spent $40 on groceries. And you see I have this 50 here. One of my students, we're having a dance at the school and the tickets are $10 and they brought a 50. And so I didn't have change from the money that I've been collecting. So I had to break the 50 out of my own personal money, which, I mean, it's legit. I mean, I gave the kid back his $50 in, you know, from my grocery money, but it seemed awkward and weird. But anyway, that's what I had to do. All right, pet supplies. I'm just checking now for any ones, because everything else gets rolled over except for ones. I've got some ones in here. Okay, so I have some ones in household, and that might be the only ones I have. Yeah, that is it. Okay, so I have $3 that's going to go into my dollar jar. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there and just continue saving these $1 bills. I am probably going to use this for when me and my daughter go to Washington State to surprise her brother. His birthday, he's going to be turning 27. I can't believe I'm old enough to have a 27-year-old. I was 21 when I had him. So, yeah, do the math. That's how old I am. But anyway, yeah, we're going to go out there. He doesn't know it. His girlfriend is wanting to surprise him. He is very much a homebody, and so he has been missing being around family. And so she is sweet and has planned a surprise. We're going to surprise him. He doesn't know we're coming out there and surprise him for his birthday. Okay, so now we're going to get into stuffing. Oh, did you notice? Look, I made a gasoline envelope and I put it in the back because that's where it is in my planner. So I had $20 left over in gas because our out of town ball game got canceled. So I have $20 to roll over to next week. All right, so starting with groceries, we get $150, and I am going to do two 50s. Let's see, you know what? And I am going to change out one of these 50s for this 50 because this one's kind of a flimsy one. All right, so two 50s, two 20s, and a 10. All right, so for groceries, we have 50, 1, 20, 40, 50. So 150. And we'll probably use quite a bit of this since I only spent $40 last week. I should have made me a new grocery envelope because this one is definitely falling apart. Pet supplies is going to get a 20. So No Pets has 20, 40, 60, 80. And when we go to Sam's, we're going to pick up some dog bones and the dental chew bones. All right, so household is also going to get a 20. I did use some of my household money, so now I've got 45. Pets is really the only category that when we go to Sam's that I will actually use the pet money and not the Sam's money. Mr. P is going to get 35, which is going to be a 20, a 10, and a 5. Oh, that's not want to go in there. Mrs. P, I have 20, 40, 55, $55 in there. I'm going to leave that I am going to use that when I am with my mom and dad at his procedure. So for like eating and anything else that we might need while we're out there. I forgot how much I'm getting, 65. So that's going to be 3 20s, 1, 2, and 3 20s, and a 5. And the 2 5s, I'm going to go ahead and pull for my Monday minis. So now I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 110, which is plenty of money to eat. Okay, Miss P is going to get $20. That's 2 10s. And she has a 20 left in her envelope. So now she's got 40. So she's a quarter of the way. Is that right? A quarter? 40? No, a third of the way to buying the jeans that she wants. And you know what's funny? When you save up your money and work towards getting something, sometimes when you get to your goal, whatever you were saving up for doesn't sound as appealing as what it once did. So I am thinking, I'm almost wanting to make a bet that once she gets her money saved up, that she changes her mind about those jeans. All right, sporting events is going to get a 20, and this is going to be the last time we fund that. No, not that 20. It's going to get 2 10s. But this is going to be the last time we fund this for a while. That's a really nice 10 right there. Because, this is just for getting into games. And we've got 2 games left in soccer. We've got one tomorrow night, and we've got one next week. And that is it. So $30 will get us into both of those games. Maybe have a little extra left over. And we will start saving up just for buying sports passes, because our next sport will be football. Not that she plays football, she cheers. All right, eating out is going to get 50, 20, 40, and a 10. My nephew's fiance has a birthday this weekend, and I'm not sure what we're doing for her, but I'm sure that it's going to involve something to where we need money to eat out. All right, gas is going to get $60. That's going to be 2 20s and 2 10s. And so now gas has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. And we will be taking my parents' vehicle to the hospital, and they have a little car, not a little car, like it's a little 4-door sedan, I guess I should call. And it is way better on gas than my vehicle. So, all right, so that is all in my wallet. Set that aside, and now I'm going to go into this binder. This is the binder that I spend from the most. High priority, whatever you want to call it. I'm not real sure. All right, so beauty is going to get a 20, and it's got 40, so now it's got 60. Nothing for date night. Kind of feels sad always skipping date night. Me and my husband do go and do things together, but we usually just use our blow money to go out. We're like, do you want to go out or do you want to go do this? And we're like, well, how much blow money you got left? And okay, if I pay this and you pay that, we can do it. So that's usually how we do that. All right, medical is going to get a 20. So now medical has 80. That's for like co-pays and prescriptions, things like that, any over-the-counter medicine. All right, so Sam's. Oh, look. This Walmart card, and it also works at Sam's Club. This is $50. And I cashed in. This was not from Fetch Rewards, but from my Choice Rewards, like the Choice Hotels rewards. And I had all these points from where I've traveled, like with my son, like going, taking him to Washington State, and then just random things that, have added up those points. Well, I didn't know you could cash those. I thought they had to be used for hotel, like stays, like at free nights. And I was looking on there, and I noticed it said you could cash your points in for retail things. And lo and behold, $50 in a card. And I'm going to use this at Sam's. So I have $50 there. And I'm going to add this money to the Sam's envelope. So 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60. So 360 in Sam's, which is super nice. That's about, we usually, if we go, and this is before, like, we are even budgeting or whatever, about $400 is about what we would spend on a pretty decent sized trip. All right, so next one after medical was vet, and it's going to get 10. All right, so now vet has 20, 30, 40. Pool supplies is also going to get a 10. And now pool supplies has 20, 35. We've not opened the pool yet. And we still have like chemicals and things like that left over from last year. But once we open the pool and are constantly having to keep the chemicals going in there, it's just like constant. So I'll need to keep funding this. All right. And car maintenance is going to get a 10. So now car maintenance has 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. Yeah, 95. No. How did I miss that? Okay, start over. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Okay, start over. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 145. Okay, that's better. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Home maintenance, which I took 10 out of it. Home maintenance is going to get a 5. All right, 20, 40, 55. And that is all in this binder. All right, now I'm going to go to this one. This is more of our low priority, longer term savings. All right, garbage. We fund this once a month. It's due every quarter. So I'm going to give it a 10 and a 5. So now garbage has 10, 25, 30. $30. And it will be due, let's see here, the beginning of July, I think. All right. Next is subscriptions. It's going to get a 10. So now subscriptions has 20, 35. I forget what goal we had. Let's see here. I could do the math real quick. 12 times 25. Around $300 that we need in there. A little bit less, but I put a little bit more in there. Oh, sports. Sports does not get anything. It's got 32, and that was from one of my Monday minis. All right, car tags. Okay, this was the one that I wasn't real sure about. I had asked you guys because I had like $220 in there, and I decided to go ahead and move that money into our high yield savings account because the car tags are not due until the end of July, and why not earn some interest on it? I think I figured it up. It was like going to be $16 that we'd earn, or maybe $8 from that money. So it's going to get an additional car tags, $10 today. So now it's got 200 in the bank, 20, 30. And when it gets to another 100, I will, which it may not get that high before we have to pay them. But I like to keep the money in accounts where it can grow some money. All right, vacation. This was the weird one. I said 2 10s, 4 5s, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 10 ones. Let me count the ones out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so that's $50. And very weird, not just a $50 bill, because I may play some challenges with this. I don't know. It depends. If not, then I'm going to switch it out for a 50. Home projects is going to get a 50, and that's going to be an actual 50, and that's all it's got in there. And taxes is also going to get a 50, and that's all it has in there. Emergency fund, this is another one. Oh, emergency fund. Am I funding this one this time? No. So emergency fund, I'm going to fund next week. So nothing's going in there. But so far we have saved $200 to go back to our emergency fund. No. There was $150 that I transferred. Oh, I went ahead and transferred. Oh, do I do that? I should put another $100 placeholder. I don't have a $50 placeholder. Was it $100 that I paid? Now I'm forgetting what I said I was doing. I think it was 100. No, it was 150. I don't know. I don't remember. I'll have to look and see exactly, because I put some back in the high yield savings account before I stuffed it. I just transferred it. But anyway, there's that. I'm not going to get stuck on that because I could sit here and try to think about it all day long. All right, so Christmas. This is one that's going to get some weird stuff. But I do want to say, remember how I've said that I was doing the YouTube hop? Well, Holiday got funded up to $25. Once you hit $25 in the categories, you put a placeholder of $25 in there. And I decided to pull the money and go ahead and put it, because Holiday to me is going to be my savings for my Christmas. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 extra. And I'm just going to add this in to my, well, let me keep that out, into my savings. Right now we have $700 in our Christmas high yield savings account. But I'm going to add another 50 in here, which will be 50 plus 25, which will be 75. All right, so that's going to be 2 10s, 4 5s, and another 10 ones. And let me count those 10 ones. Ooh, these are bad. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I don't like those ones at all. Let me try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So let me straighten this out. Okay, so this should be $75 if I did it right. 20, 30, 45, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, 75. And that is totally going to bulk that envelope up. But look how much fun we can have with $75 in challenges. All right. All right, next is going to be the YouTube hop. This is the there's my ding, ding, ding. Okay, so here is the YouTube hop envelope, and I keep up with how much is in, like how much I've put in each category, but give, holiday, which I just pulled for Christmas, debt, which I actually applied to debt already, the $25 that we pulled out of there, self-care, emergency, and OPOOP. And every time I reach 25, I've got buckets in my high yield savings account. I'm just putting the money in there so it can just sit in the bank. But this is going to get $18, and this should be $18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Do you see these? I mean, you can't even, they're so soft, you can't even like count them. Okay, but I'd rather them be in this binder than the other one, because this will eventually go back to the bank too. All right, and then next is going to be my Monday mini, and I have my 51s already in here, and then I'm going to add my 2 5s, and then this should be $40 right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40. Okay, so now we've got 55s to go with our 51s for the Monday mini. And I'm looking at my money over here, and I'm wondering why I have, what have I skipped? Why do I have all this money? I don't know what I've done. because all that I have left, I did this last week, guys. All I have left is my $150 that goes back here in my mortgage. Right now we have $300 in the bank. I'm adding another $150, so that'll be $450. Should I put that in front? Put that in front. $450. Oh, I didn't fund. Oh, I didn't fund family fun. Is it in this one? Yep, I just skipped right over it. Got to beauty, date night, and then went straight to medical. All right, there's the mystery. Family fun gets 100, which is should be 80. 1, 2, or 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Perfect. I just get ahead of myself. Okay, and that concludes our cash stuffing. And I did make a few more of these placeholders. I already had some 500s. Woo! I'm about to knock over my binders. But I did make 1,000 one. And if you guys are interested in these, I will put those in my freebie Google Drive. I'll try to remember to do that tonight so that it's there when I upload this video. But yeah, so if you want any of these, I've got 500s, 100s, 1,000, and that's it. Because I do not ever anticipate having, well, you know, I did have $10,000 in my savings at one point. Maybe someday. All right, guys and gals. Technically gals. There's a few guys that I've seen comment on my videos. Here's the candle. And Nick is still in there, and it is still lighting. I could almost reach in there and get him out. Can't wait to transfer him into a new candle. I need to pick one out. Maybe when I am at Sam's, we can run by TJ Maxx and get some candles. No, I have candles. I do not need to buy a new candle. I just need to pick from what I already have. All right, friends, I'm going to say goodbye and hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll catch you next time. Bye.